Madeira is an island unaccustomed to compromise. Here, on the rugged northeastern coast, lies a place whose name was born from a need for direction and faith: Porto da Cruz. Translated as Port of the Cross, legend has it that in the 15th century, the first Portuguese sailors, tormented by Atlantic storms, found refuge here. To mark this safe haven, they carved a cross from wood washed up by a local river. It was later replaced with a steel one, and today a modern, stylized monument stands on the embankment. A subtle reminder of how one wooden marker gave its name to an entire region. Look at the black sands at Algoa Beach. Porto da Cruz is more than just a dot on a map. It is a community of communities. The 78 tiny settlements scattered across the slopes were long connected to the outside world only by this port. It was here that goods were delivered by mule from the island's center, turning the quiet bay into a vital artery. Rising above the city like a giant, solidified lava flow, Pena da Guia, Eagle Rock, stands tall, nearly 600 meters of pure basalt. Geologists call it a volcanic neck, the solidified heart of an ancient volcano that raged here millions of years ago. Locals smile and say that the name Eagle Rock is a historical error. Sailors mistook common buzzards for proud eagles, but the name stuck today. It's a challenge for the most resilient. The climb here is so steep that it feels like you're climbing into the sky. But every step is worth it. From the summit, a view opens up of the Dragon's Tail, the São Lourenço Peninsula, and the neighboring island of Porto Santo shimmering on the horizon. But Porto da Cruz's true secret lies behind the red brick walls of the Engenhos do Norte distillery. If you visit in the spring, you'll smell it long before you see it. The air fills with a thick, sticky, and incredibly sweet aroma of freshly pressed sugarcane. Can you hear that sound? Locals call it the disco beat of the steam engines. This is the only distillery in Europe that still runs on steam power, using Victorian-era machinery. Here, time doesn't just stand still, it works for us. To the hiss of steam and the rumble of pistons, Madeira's white gold is born. Sugarcane juice is transformed into aguardente rum, which then rests for years in French oak barrels, acquiring notes of vanilla and tobacco. This is honest labor, where there is no room for automation, only the power of fire, steam, and human hands. Porto da Cruz gives freedom. For some, it's the freedom of catching the perfect wave on the wild beach of Machico, where the Atlantic reveals its true character. For others, it's the freedom to walk along the very edge of the world. The Vereda do Lorano Trail is a path that was once the only link to Machico. At 300 meters above the ocean, you walk along a path literally cut into the rock. It's not the fatigue that takes your breath away, but the sense of nature's grandeur. It feels as if the island is about to break off and sweep you away into the endless blue of the ocean. In the evening, when the hum of the distillery fades, it's time for Vinho Seco Americano. This wine, made from the Isabella grape, is a symbol of resilience. When disease destroyed almost all the island's vineyards in the 19th century, It was these unpretentious vines that saved the farmers from starvation. It has a sharp flavor and a strong character, like the people of northern Madeira themselves. Porto da Cruz is a place where respect for the past is felt in every drop of rum and every step along the mountain trail. Here, an old cross still marks the way home, and the rhythm of steam engines reminds us traditions are not ashes, but a fire that continues to burn in the heart of Madeira. Subscribe to the channel to see more interesting videos of unforgettable Madeira. Until next time.